Working out the evening's menu, Michael Coughlin, the one-time chef of Pier 24, is now out and about promoting his selection of meats to kitchens such as Oamaru's Cucina restaurant. And while he hasn't worked full-time in a kitchen for over 4 years, he's always keen to roll up his sleeves to cook a promotional meal.
Okay, so the lamb dish tonight, we've got some lamb topside that we're going to slow cook in the sous vide to a medium rare. It's got a horapito and fennel salt. Along with that, to give a different texture, we've got a lamb belly that's been slow cooked down, pressed, and then it's been turned into a little croquette with some panko and spring onion. To complement, we've got some smoked miso and cauliflower puree. Brings a nice umami and a slightly nuttiness to the dish. On top of that, we have got some pickled mushrooms. These are shiitake mushrooms that have been sort of cooked down and pickled in mirin and rice wine vinegar with some soy and ginger, and that'll just bring some nice earthiness to the dish as well.
Oamaru restaurateur Pablo Tacchini originally hails from Argentina, but he's enjoying including some locally grown ingredients on his menu.
I try to use local produce as much as possible, so it all depends on the season. Tonight I'm gonna be smoking the lamb, and I'm gonna make it into a ravioli. So we're using a little bit of beetroot in our pasta dough as well.
His Cucina restaurant uses char grill cooking to retain as much fat in the meat as possible.
We always char grill. We try to keep as much of the fats as possible. We love to use the fats. It gives a really nice texture and flavor.
Coughlin's an ambassador for Otago producer Provenance Meat and says he's trying to encourage farms to move away from a reliance on agri-chemicals. And while rump cuts are one of the easiest to use in the kitchen, his company are promoting secondary cuts of meat as well.
Yeah, the topside's one of those cuts not very seldom used these days, and we've sort of introduced it into our price schedule there to try and sort of navigate chefs away from the lamb rump, which seems to be the most popular cut, and this just gives chefs a little bit more versatile playing around with. So it comes off the leg. Generally, if you look at a leg, the first piece that comes off is a rump, then there's the top side that just sits underneath on the inside of the leg there. So we're pulling that off separately to the leg because we think it actually deserves a lot more attention and as a premium cut rather than a secondary cut attached to a leg.
He says when meat isn't a prime cut, it will require extra care and thought to go into the preparation.
It is quite a coarser texture, so you do have to be careful with it. This is why you can either quick cook it and rest it out, so keep it really rare, but we find that sous vide, so we're going to be cooking it on sous vide at about 56.5 degrees for 2.5 hours, and that will break down the connective tissue, and then we'll just reflash it again. So it's in the pouches there. We've sealed them off, and I put them in with a bit of rendered lamb fat when we did the belly, just to sort of get some more flavour in there. We'll take them out of the sous vide, brush them with a little bit of horapito and fennel salt, back on the char grill, give them a nice little smoky blackening.
Provenance Meat are already selling small quantities in specialty stores and online, and have just filled their first exports to Asia. They also hope to eventually sell some of their meat cuts in South Island supermarkets. In Oamaru, for the South Today.